Well, it is perhaps the best home field and certainly the loudest as we welcome you to GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup. We are all set to go as it'll be the Denver Broncos taking on the Kansas City Chiefs. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30. At their own 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They go play action with Richardson. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Marvin Mims, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos are on the board first here on the road in Kansas City. One play in the end zone on the long touchdown pass. You knew they wanted to get him involved. He's their go-to guy. First play, though, wow.
Yeah, and I remember when I was... So what did the scouting report with circling him, putting a star by him, did you not
What'd you miss?
that he was a good player? And that's the question I would have for them now. You know, as you said, he's a go-to guy. How is he not covered? No, I should say, covered well.
And that flag accepted. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Oh, good move. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. It's another first down on what will be a gain of 21 yards.
And we're going to see the ball in the air quite a bit here. This is a top 5 passing offense in the NFL. And they certainly like to get everybody involved. So this defense, they're going to have to be able to counterpunch somehow. They couldn't there, and it's an opening drive, first down.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. The Chiefs at 3-5, 2 games under 500. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
15.
Throwing now is Mahomes. It's complete. Burks. 7 yards there and a first down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then of course they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 45 yards rushing for him on their opening drive of the contest, and it's now first and goal. You were telling me this yesterday. That's exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game. And it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early. I don't know about you, Brandon, but I often think to myself, in these situations, I want a back who can create his own space, who can break tackles, and in a sense, become his own blocker. We don't have that guy in the game right now.
On second down, here's Mahomes. That is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Rashee Rice, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. How to get in there and knock another one away. I think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder.
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the shotgun, Richardson. That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least, it'll be fourth down.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. One incompletion, two incompletion. They're going for more.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And taken right at the 35. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. 3-5 is where they sit on the year. A very uneven start is certainly not an ideal position to be in at the halfway point of the season. CB, do you see an avenue where they can still be a playoff team, or is that ship sailed?
Well, since you took me to the nautical side, I'm going to try and keep up here, because to me, this ship is about ready to pull out of port. These next couple of games are absolute must-wins for them. Now, if they can win a couple, get to 5-5, maybe they start believing in themselves. But a loss here, that would move them to 3-6. And if that's the case, well, that boat is going to head out to the harbor with them still on the dock.
And Bulldog fighting through. He's got space. And now the rookie's free. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A big play there. 51 yards. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
You know, are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number one goal? Make the playoffs. Number two, win your division. Number three, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number one seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
And here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. His first catch, good for 16 and a first. A little juke, and he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 46. The give is to McLaughlin. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, these two teams, they met up in Denver earlier this season with the Broncos winning that one. So if they can win again here in KC, they would pull off the season sweep. From the 44-yard line, here's a 2nd and 8. Richardson looking to throw this.
Over the middle, complete. That's Burns. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 28. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Broncos football as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Ready, set. Ready.
Now a handoff running through the middle. Oh, able to avoid him. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. A great play there. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Broncos are an extra point away from evening this one up. Point after try forthcoming. Chiefs have got it. But he doesn't get it much further, taken down on the other side of the 50. Looked good for a second there, but it turns out just to be a missed extra point.
We have seen some exciting returns of blocked extra points. This one doesn't quite get into that level, but there had to be an anxious moment after it was blocked, wasn't it?
Yeah, and I think sometimes they still forget on both sides. And deep in his own territory, coughs up the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. And they're already in. So the 18-yard line is where they take over.
So how about this for a turn of events? They cut the lead with a touchdown, and then on the ensuing kickoff, get the football right back.
And what a swing in a short amount of time, because the momentum was totally against them. Now it's all in their favor. They've got a chance to go to the lead if they get the ball to the end zone.
1st and 10, it's Richardson.
Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown Broncos.
Marvin Mims
With his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year.
and the Broncos are able to move back in front.
Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make this a 6-point game. The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
At their own 13-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
43, 15.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Left sideline, a dime, and it looks like he's got it. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 26 as they pick up the first down in the process.
And the key number on that play, 3. 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, spectacular catch, turns into a first down.
First down saves them from a 3-and-out.
In motion right, that's Hamler.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
We knew both of these safeties were good in run support, but how about the play we just saw there? How about that closing speed? Able to get to the outside part of the field and turn that play into a loss.
Color.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete.
So many offenses want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Mahomes going to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 32-yard line. He got 29 yards that time.
That was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes.
Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's a handoff out of the gun.
And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
To throw, it's Mahomes.
Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown.
They were in a very good position to come up with a go-ahead score there. A really good drive. Instead, it turns into 6 points going the other way. Psychologically, I don't know what that's going to do to them.
So as a coach, you're looking at that as at least a 10-point swing, right? Because they had the field goal in their back pocket.
They certainly did, and you're right. At least a 10-point swing, maybe more.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now stands at 13.
27, Chiefs 14.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
And not the first time that they're coming back out off of a turnover, but the last one really hurt, Charles, with that pick 6.
And it feels like the whole team's infected right now, doesn't it? It's not just been one person. It's kind of been a group effort where the mistakes have happened. Can they put that aside, kind of start over, and put together a nice drive?
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
So from the 26-yard line, here's a 2nd and 5.
Now Mahomes. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the 1st down, and that's exactly what he did.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Throw left side complete. That's Wade. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 30.
by writing it down on my notes. I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
One thing we know about RPO throws, they don't take long to develop. He had him wide open to the outside, hit him with it, but I think his eyes were looking downfield trying to see that open grass. Ends up dropping it. That's a missed opportunity.
Now a 2nd and 10. They go play action. Now Mahomes. That ball caught. It's Rice. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 1st down now, but the clock continues to move. Here's a give up the middle. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Attack! Hey, 43!
Looking to throw is Mahomes. And it's caught. And the Chiefs are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try to run this one in, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Defense really sold out there to stop the run. Understandable down near the goal line. Now on 2nd down, you have to wonder, might we see play action here and a flip right over the top?
And this is incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this 1st half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
3rd down and goal. This Denver defense trying to hold up for one more play.
Yellow.
Now here's Mahomes. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. A great effort there as the 1st half is winding down. And the Chiefs are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the 1st half. So the late touchdown there, and that certainly changes things as we move toward halftime.
Yeah, and there's a potential for things to change even more because, remember, they get the ball first to start the 3rd quarter. So they can potentially double up here and take the lead. A great opportunity for them.
Extra point by Bunker is on target, and the lead will shrink to 6. So not much time to speak of remaining in this 1st half as the kick's away. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 1-yard line.
Ready.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there of finding him in stride for really good yardage.
Got it. Ready?
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Rig alert. Rig alert. Cut 19. Cut 19.
Play action. Now Richardson out to his left. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Ready? 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers. 79 Broncos. Mustang 19.
A final shot before the half. Richardson. A quick throw there is incomplete. So we hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point, and now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. They'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
2nd and 9. Mahomes now to throw. Open man right side is Rice. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
It's not a surprise when you read scouting reports and watch tape because you know he's a heck of a player. But he is so difficult to get down in the open field. They just want to get him the ball and let him do his thing.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Here's a 2nd and 8. They're going to look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Rice. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a first down. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Back to the air on second down. It's Mahomes. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Fighting his way through contact. And the Broncos are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Here we go.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. Here's a quick throw out to Mims. So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that'll bring up second down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 49-yard line.
Let's go now.
Richardson. And this one complete again to Mims. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Ready. Warriors 70. Trap 50, trap 60. 18, level, 18.
1st and 10. Here's Richardson with it. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
They go play action with Richardson. They'll roll him out right. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
19 right.
Now Richardson. Flushed out right. But I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down. A handoff as they run the counter play. And just a couple yards there down to the 17. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
2 yards on the pickup.
Check back, check back. 18, 5 in. 19 tight, 19 tight.
2nd down, here's Richardson. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a first.
Oh, partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
Well, Brennan, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you want 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
Touchdown! Marvin Mims, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And they are able to add on to their advantage. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the third quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
So they go with a pass there on the two-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their two-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have two-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Second time he's fumbled in this game. Fortunate for him, this one goes out of bounds.
And the key for him now is how much equity have you built up with your coaching staff? How much equity have you built up with your team to continue to get opportunities? Fortunate that one went out of bounds, saved him from a turnover.
Escaping the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Now a timeout called for by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth.
Yellow. Hero 15.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And the Broncos will take over possession here up at the 44. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
7-5.
First and 10, Richardson looks to throw it. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
A third quarter action from Kansas City. Second down and 10.
Ready.
Off play action. Richardson. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
65.
They'll run with a former member of the Crimson Tide, Damian Harris. And to the 46 he goes and no further, so he is well short of the first down marker.
A gain of 2 yards on the play. Brings up 4th down.
Before they can get the punt away, whistles as we've come to the end of the third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Broncos send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news, but this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner.
15.
Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's got the connection downfield to Hamler. A big play there for KC. 61 yards. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Broncos will take over here at their own 14-yard line. And that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be one step ahead from the start of the game until now.
And you identified it perfectly, and we can see the frustration that's settling in now. And it's probably been there for a long time, but now it's evident because you can see it in their faces, you can see it in their body language, maybe even a little bit in that play call that ended up maybe closing them out.
And they'll be stopped at the 28 on a play that started at the 14. They pick up 14.
1st down, Broncos.
Richardson to throw off play action. And he wisely will throw that one away.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
60 Maverick. Panther 11. Panther 11. Go, Reed. Go.
Throwing again, it's Richardson on 2nd down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 36 yards on the play.
And this is seemingly how it's been all game long. This defense has been just a step too slow. And here they're burned again. Another big play.
Buffalo 18.
And Richardson yet again. Wide open receiver, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And quickly they get to the line. On 1st down, Richardson. And he will find his man on the outside. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. That's George Karlaftis, who fought his way through the line to bury him. So they get pushed back to the 11. And here's 2nd and goal. From the shotgun, Richardson eluding the pressure right. Shoves him aside. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Richardson going to change the play here. Richardson now going to throw on 3rd and goal toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
And his kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. Powering his way forward. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Facing a big 4th quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled. Now a dump off here complete, and able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
On 1st down, Mahomes. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one going to fall incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Hey, Sunday.
Now Mahomes got to have this one. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete. Andy Reid went for it, but it won't pan out. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position.
Here we go. Unlock line. Ready.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. They'll try the right side with Harris. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Check.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. A good start to the drive here as that's caught out on the left side. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. That one goes for 24 yards. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Mahomes now on first down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Wade. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
First down. First and 10 at the
Hey, 43, 15.
On first and 10, here's Mahomes. And now here is another interception. And the Broncos will take over here at their own 12-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL?
Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 79 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football, because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top